Markets have been so calm over the past 42 hours, and we are seeing that about to change. Let's talk about it here at Capital Markets. Traders, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Capital Markets. It's your host here, Cleveland Bishop. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. We did release a video yesterday mentioning that, hey, there's so much going on when it comes to fundamental data, and some of that has already transpired. We did see a little up move on the Australian dollar. Mostly that dealt with a lot of the Australian CPI numbers that came out slightly positive. Okay, now we are projecting that over the next few quarters or so, we can start to see that Australian dollar start to trade higher. And especially since those Aussie central bankers love to track that central bank rate, we will be able to see an Australian increase when it comes to their financial rates, right? So if we get to see the Australian rates increase, we'll probably get to see the New Zealand rates increase. Now, this is of course outside of what's happening inside of the Chinese economy, and we know that it is very highly correlated to what's going on in the Australian economy, or vice versa, right? All dependent upon exports going into China. Well, again, right now we are seeing that the likelihood that this trade war is going to continue outside of 2019 is lessening week after week as negotiations are happening at the moment. So we're going to keep an eye on the Australian dollar, and we're going to keep an eye out on all the different trading opportunities inside our capital markets brokers. All right, moving over into the pound still fairly flat. We have some data coming out for the pound over the next few days or so, mostly things happening with Governor Carnegie. Carnegie did just mention that he is still excited about market stability as a whole. He didn't touch too much on Brexit, which he doesn't like to. That's a very tumultuous part of what's happening right now in the UK, and he likes to stick towards economic policy. Well, we didn't get too much of a market move with that announcement, but we are still seeing that, of course, Brexit is going to be the primary driver as to why markets are going to go to the upside or to the downside. We've been doing a little bit of research and digging, and we've noticed that something like NFP, for example, back in 2015, 2016, was a massive driver for the US dollar. But as so many more things have been happening politically, people have been undermining some of the economics and overmining what's happening from, again, a political perspective. That, again, is also happening over in the pound. So as economic data starts to come out, you will see less and less market participants reacting on that particular data. And wrapping up, when it comes to the Japanese yen, we are seeing a little bit of a spike in the Japanese yen. We survey our Japanese yen index, and we've been noticing that there's been a little bit of consolidation, and before, folks, there was a massive selling off. Right? So the fact that we're getting some consolidation does let us know that we're reaching towards a price area where market participants may start to think this JPY is undervalued. Okay, so we're going to be assessing all of these currencies in our capital markets broker. If you guys don't have a broker, you're looking for a broker to start to execute, head over to capital-markets.com. You guys can get your broker started with us today. We have some of the tightest spreads, and we route from some of the best liquidity providers in the entire industry. Tight spreads means you'll be paying less and less per trade, and good liquidity providers means you'll be filled instantaneously. Okay, and with NFP and all the massive data releases coming up later on this week, that's going to be extremely important. Usually what you'll see during times of high volatility in certain brokerages is what's called slippage, and that slippage can make it so that you won't have your entire position or your position at all entered into a potential amazing trading opportunity. So guys, head over to capital-markets.com. We'll love to have you. I will see you guys tomorrow.